All right, hi everyone. Today, I want to introduce a workflow that can automatically generate promotional videos. So, this workflow was inspired by a news story I saw. It talked about how in China, there are some shop owners who use AI to make money by producing content in 36 different languages. One of the cases mentioned was that let me see. Yeah, it's this one. The shop owner said she filmed a video in Chinese and then used AI to generate videos in 5 different languages in less than half an hour. Then she introduced her own products and posted the videos on different platforms. The effect on attracting traffic was obvious, and she was really happy about it. So today, what I'm going to talk about is a workflow that can basically achieve something like this. Alright, so first, let me walk you through the setup process in a bit more detail. There's a Google Sheet that I've prepared where I've carefully listed out the product names, the product descriptions, as well as the product images for each item. I then uploaded all of these details to a website, so now for each product, there's a product image displayed, like this one right here. Next, for the languages you want to generate, I selected Hindi, and I also chose this additional language as well, just to show you how it works with more than one language. And Portuguese as well. As for the roles inside, this one is a couple, and this one is a woman. So then there are some settings like, do you need to make a video or something? Right, and then to do, the status is. So it will go through this workflow, and after it goes through this workflow, it will keep generating those video prompts to create the video. Then the video title, description, and hashtag, these three can all be generated in the target language as well. For example, here it will generate some Indian languages. This one below will generate a Portuguese version, and after it's generated, in the end, the video will also be uploaded to Google Drive. The link to that video will be placed at the very end, like that. Alright, so basically that's all there is to the setup. Here are two examples, so we can scale this up for different products, different descriptions, different languages, and different roles. Wow, there can be so many combinations. Thousands or even tens of thousands of videos are possible. Alright, next, let me talk a bit about the workflow. The workflow starts with running the process yourself. Then it will read from Google to see which ones are marked as to do, meaning which ones are ready to be processed. It will then go into the AI agent to generate the video prompt, the title, the description, and the hashtags. After that, it will check if it needs to generate the video. If a video doesn't need to be generated, then the data that was just created will be directly put into Google and that's it. But if a video does need to be generated, it will proceed to this step. Here, I use a platform that supports the latest OpenAI Sora 2 technology to generate the video. So here, I use a polling technique where it checks every 10 seconds to see whether the video has finished processing or not, whether it's done generating. It keeps checking like this. As you can see, earlier it checked 39 times. That's 390 seconds, which is 6.5 minutes. 663.16, right? So that's 6 minutes. Six and a half, so about 6 minutes and a bit. And then a video is generated. And then Yeah, and then after that, once it's been successfully uploaded to the platform, I used another agent, which was specifically designed to generate a video thumbnail image based on the content of the video pond. Then, after that step was completed, I went to the URL of the newly created video in order to download the video file, and then I uploaded it to my Google Drive account for storage and backup purposes. After all those steps were done and everything was in place, I finally updated the Google Sheet to reflect the changes and keep everything organized. So if you're just doing one or two manually, that's still acceptable. But if you have to do hundreds or even a dozen or so every day, it gets really complicated. Now you can just press a button to run this workflow, and it's automated with n8n. You'll end up with a bunch of this data and a bunch of these videos. Actually, there's even more automation that can be done behind the scenes. It can even automatically publish to different platforms. But for now, the current video generation technology isn't perfect yet, so you still need to review it yourself before publishing to the platforms. And after you've finished all the previous steps, the rest is actually pretty simple. If you just keep dragging, copying, and pasting, if there's a lot to do, you can add those final publishing steps as well, and that's totally fine. And now, with Sora 2, making videos has become much easier than before. In the past, when you generated a video, it was just the video itself without any audio, so you had to use another platform to add sound. Or if you wanted dialogue, you'd also have to use a different platform for that. But now, with Sora 2, basically all the media stuff is handled. Everything is included in the video itself, which makes the whole process a lot simpler. In the future, it'll probably get even better. But Sora 2 still has some flaws. For example, sometimes the speech is inaccurate, or some scenes look really strange, like there might be too many fingers, or things that don't make sense physically, just not realistic. There are quite a few issues like that, but AI is advancing at lightning speed, so these problems should be solved soon. So what we have now is just the beginning, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. As video generation technology keeps advancing, it's just going to get better and better. So now let me show you a demonstration. Right now there's nothing here, and there's no video here either, so I'm going to execute it now. Alright, so at the beginning it reads an old shirt, and you can see there are two items because I only have two. Then the AI agent starts generating the video, the PPT, and other related materials. So I am currently utilizing OpenAI's large language model, or LLM, in order to generate this particular content for you. While it's still processing, let me talk a bit about the costs. Besides subscribing to the n8n platform and the OpenAI service, generating a video requires credits. Right now, it takes about 30 credits to generate one video, and 1,000 credits cost around 5 US dollars. So if you have just over 30 Hong Kong dollars, you can generate a video. For example, it's about 2 Hong Kong dollars per video, so it's actually quite cost effective. One video is just a couple of bucks. If you generate 30 videos, it's only a bit over $30. And even if you make 100 videos, it's just 100 Hong Kong dollars. But you can have 100 videos to distribute across different platforms. That kind of multiplier effect is really powerful, and you can even post them on overseas platforms. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and you can also post on domestic platforms like Douyin, Xiaohongshu, and all the other platforms. As long as you have the content, you can keep sending it out to different platforms, which helps attract and retain followers. It's really effective. Alright, so now it's generating. I'll just fast forward here and come back after it's done generating.
2,000 years later.
Alright, let's wait for this round. 230 seconds. So, 4:24, that's right. So it's about 3 minutes or so. Once it's generated, you can see below there are some video prompts in Indian languages. I don't know Indian languages, and below that there's Portuguese. Portuguese is also provided for you by 5G. Okay, so that's done. There are 2 video links, and you can also see the folder. Hey, 2 videos were produced, so I'm going to take a look at them. Let's take a look at the first time. How were the results?
ये है डाइपाइडोंग कार्ड मजेदार खेल के लिए।
ये पानी और शराब से भी डरता नहीं।
पार्टी, पब या घर,
फिट
आओ जुड़ो। डाइपाइडोंग कार्ड मस्ती की गारंटी।
शराब हो या पानी, मजा दोगुना।
हर पार्टी का राजा।
चलो खेलें और हंसे।
They're all quite good. The cost is just a little over 11 Hong Kong dollars, and you get 2 Indians helping you promote your product. It's really a great deal. Let's keep going. And this one here is in Portuguese, so let's also see how that turns out. Oh, it's still processing, so maybe we need to wait a bit longer. Maybe it's just downloading right now. Yeah, it was just finished not long ago, so maybe it's just about ready. Let's see. Still being processed. It's alright. Let me show you. I'll do a quick demo first. So here, there's a platform. I'm just testing it, so let's take a look and see how it works. That's right, so we can definitely check it out on Shorts, which is a great platform for sharing and discovering short videos. I'm currently using this particular workflow right here. and I've actually tested it quite extensively with a wide variety of different languages to see how well it performs. For example, there's Cantonese, English, Korean, Japanese, and also Mandarin with a distinct Beijing accent. Japanese appears again in the list, and then this one should be Spanish, which is followed by French. Finally, there's also Indian. Each language brings its own unique characteristics and challenges, making the testing process really interesting and insightful. Yeah, this one is also an Indian. So basically, it's been thoroughly tested and there are no issues. They all work. But of course, when the videos come out, some of them aren't that successful. Like I mentioned before, there can be some physical issues like extra fingers, things that don't make sense physically, or some lines of dialogue get cut out. In those cases, you might need to generate it again, but overall, the success rate is pretty high, so it happens only occasionally. If you need to generate another one, it's not really that hard. You just check that box here. Earlier it was set to do, now you change it back to do, and it'll run again and generate another video. So it's pretty simple. Once it's done, you can take this video and publish it on different platforms. Now, let me go back and look at the video from earlier, the Portuguese one from before. Still not working, huh? Let me try downloading it to see if that works first.
Quer uma festa que nunca perde a graça? Dai Pai Dong é a jogada certa. A prova d'água pode até lavar sem problema. Beba o que quiser, água, chá, suco ou cerveja. Vem curtir, a diversão tá garantida. Vem curtir com a gente.
Now you can see it. It's solar too. The video turned out really natural. There's background music, dialogue, everything is done really well. So in the future, it'll only get better. This has a lot of potential, this 800p thing. Alright, that's it for today's sharing. Thanks everyone. If you have any additions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. Well, I'm still learning about this n8n, so let's all keep sharing with each other. Thank you so much.